This is, of course, a thing that has been a way to supposedly stop the Wuhan virus, what is called politically correct term COVID-19 or Corona. It is yet another Chinese bioweapon attack. Hey, Sheila! Upon the United States of America. And, hey, Alan. Hi, forever internet. As I said before, like, share, and comment on this. I posted some links for this is available. I'm kind of mocking it. You missed it, Lane. I had the Masked theme song on. Matter of fact, I'll take that off. Just to kind of, that was my little intro there. Yeah, these things are kind of uncomfortable. We have to wear something like this before we go into most restaurants already, and you're supposed to take them off. Yeah, a lot of governors did that. Asa, he didn't shut down the state as much as other Democrat globalist governors, I think in part because he still wants to have some political capital, and that's the thing I'm going to talk about in a little bit. Well, you can see it later on, Lane. I'll post videos of that thing. Speaking of what, I'll post videos, edited video of this. I don't know why that's happening, Barbara. Lord Zuckerberg sometimes likes to jam conservative broadcast. Matter of fact, he was on earlier today with Dr. Fauci, and he got to spew his crap about some of his predictions, which of course are wrong. He never admitted to being wrong in the previous predictions because he never does, because he was a globalist, deep state clown who should have been fired by Trump when the day Trump took office. And that is one thing I have against Donald Trump, although I do plan on voting for him in the upcoming election in November. I'm going to talk a little bit about that too. There's a little section in that there first. The first thing, on Monday, you will be required to wear a mask in public, wherever you go, with some exceptions. If you are not wearing a mask, supposedly you could be fined anywhere from $100 to $500. However, the police are not going to detain you. So you have an option if you have a medical condition, if you're voting, if you're at a religious event, and apparently there's a list of exemptions. One of them is actually if you're eating and drinking, because obviously if you're drinking, you can't drink with the mask on. So one way you might be able to get away with this, besides getting a doctor's note or declaring some kind of disability, is carry a water bottle with you, and if the police show up, just start taking a chug. Like, oh, well, here comes the officer. Oh. How you doing, officer? How you doing? Well, I obviously can't wear my mask. I'm drinking, so I have a candy bar beside you can eat. Well, no, people aren't running against him. Yeah, he did. He did look creepy. Of course, he always does look creepy. Oh, Brian, well, no one's running against Asa Hutchinson himself. He's not in the ballot. However, his tax increase is. And let's be honest, he doesn't want conservatives to win. Conservatives have defeated some of his allies in the state legislature, like John Cooper. I think this was more timed around letting the Black Lives Matter rioter thugs get away with their stuff. Because you notice they've kind of wound down here. They're still active in other places, but around here they've kind of wound down. They're not doing the protests anymore. And again, Asa doesn't want to do too much damage to the state right now because he does want to pass that tax increase. What I urge people to do is, like I said, you can wear a mask. I mean, honestly, I sometimes do wear a mask just to, I don't want to get in a hassle. But I think what I may do in how long is, yeah, I like it. Jan Morgan has talked with a lot of law enforcement, and that's one reason why we need to focus on our sheriffs, our city councils, our county clerks, or your city and county sheriffs, a lot of your local leaders. Drain your local swamp. Don't try to focus on what's going on with Ghislaine Maxwell. If she does like an Epstein, what can you really do about it? All that crap that's going on at a national level that they spend 23 hours a day on national media, political polls, ignore them. They're a joke, and there's nothing much you can do about it. It's a stupid bandwagon effect. But, find out what's going on in your neck of the woods. And that's going to lead me to my next little section here.